Hello, and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Okay, sorry about the cutoff there. I had a lot of stuff on that memory card, so I did some dumping of stuff off of there that I didn't need anymore. But anyways, what's going on with Shirley's head? It's actually painting very well, but there is a problem that it might be more me than anything. But if I take her head off of this here, right in here, there's a few little marks where my knife hit. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera or not. You can see them or not, but they're right up in here and it bugs me. The paint will never fill that up. So what I need to do is sand this a little bit, take some of the paint off, and then fill that in and then sand that out again. And I'm hoping that will help me out with her. There was another place too that I saw right up by her eye here. I don't think that's going to bother me as bad as right here by her mouth. That just really bugs me. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's so little, but it bothers me. And I'm not going to be happy with my work. So what I'm going to do, I've just got some 180 paper here. And I'm just going to rough this up a little bit with the paint where the paint is, I painted. Okay, I just go up in here. Just where the paint was. And where's the other one? Yeah, right up in here. Right in that part of the lip. Just take that paint off of there. Okay. Okay. Now what we're going to do, it's just a little area, I know, but it's just enough that I have to sleep at night. And you know what? While I'm doing this, let's just do her. So just a little bit of my spackling. Just a little dab will do you. And then we're going to let this harden for just a little while. I'll come back. And I will sand that, and hopefully that will fill that in and give me what I'm looking for on her. And there we go. Don't need it all over her face. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, and that should work pretty good. I know there's some little spots on her nose, but I can live with that. There are some on here that I'm like, ah, but you know what? I can live with that. I'm okay with it, but I cannot live with that right by her lip. And while I'm in the painting part of it, you know, hey, why not? Let's just do that and get that done. And you don't, like I said, I could have left it, but it's what can you tolerate? And I have my places, and that's one of them right there that I don't like. And I could paint the back of her head if I wanted to right now and around her, but I want to keep the coats even, so I know that she needs coat number 3. So she's going to be behind a coat, and which is fine. I could give her her 3rd coat, but I don't want to. I want to keep her right where she is. I want this to harden overnight, and then I'll come back tomorrow, make another video showing this, and then giving her her 3rd coat paint, because this will have to sit for 48 hours again. And even at 48 hours, it's still, I can feel a little tacky in it, but nothing, like, my hand goes over it pretty smooth, you know. But can I feel the tacky? To a certain degree. I bet it could have a little bit more hardening, like another day. Oh, if I could only talk tonight. Another day maybe would make a difference, but it's not bad. Like, it's not like I'm really sticking and getting paint on my hand or anything like that. It's just a touch, you know. So this will give this a little bit more time to the paint to cure a little bit more. I did find this other one here, which is where I'm going to put her head on to paint her, and then I can just twirl her around and paint and paint and paint. And the only thing is, it's the underside. And I have, I'll show you how I do that. Like I said, all my other, like, I haven't painted inside the arms of this doll, this part of the doll yet. And there are things that I do afterwards as I go through, where I do all my touch-ups and everything. And they'll get their 2 to 3 days of drying as well. It's a process when you're going through this. You cannot rush it. It's where you have to stay patient. Not patient. Well, you got to have patience. Okay, another thing before I go, I was at my Salvation Army a few days ago. Well, actually yesterday it was. I just had to think about it. I found something. I didn't find much more, but I did find this little Inuit Eskimo stuffed doll. And I thought, oh my goodness. So I looked them up online, and it showed theirs with the little black tuft of hair. On mine, I couldn't find mine didn't have hair, I said to my daughter, and all of a sudden I pulled back its little hat. It was all shoved up in the hat. So I've got his hair down now. But he does come with a tag. I don't know what his tag says. It says 1985. Or wait, 1955. 1955, that's what it says on here. Yeah, 1955 on here. So there is some writing, but I don't know. But anyways, I thought he was an interesting little gapper, and I'm going to keep him for my with all my stuffies, and maybe having sit when we've got all our woolies on and stick him right in there. I think he'd look nice, you know, with when all of them are all wintered up and everything. So this winter, look forward to seeing him in some of my videos. But I thought he was a cute little gapper, and he was just sitting there all by himself. Nobody wanted him. I thought, oh, I want you. I'll take you. But that's what I think it says here, 1955 on here. If that's what I'm reading right. But that's what it looks like. Yeah, 1955. 55, yeah. Anyways, I don't know if he goes back to 1955. Maybe so. Maybe so. So anyways, I thought, well, I'll show that to you. I saw one on eBay. It was going for $30. But I'm not up to selling him. I like him as a... mix him in with everything. So anyways, Shirley's little mustache is drying here. And we'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and we'll sand it tomorrow and get her back on track again. So, but anyways, yes, these are the little pitfalls that you find. Like I say, I can live with some of the little divots in her face, but because I got the biggest portion of them covered. But this here, I don't know, I just couldn't do it. It's where her smile is and everything. And it just wasn't working for me. So if it wasn't by her smile, I probably would have just ignored it. But I couldn't. Like I say, there's some up by, one up by her eye there. I see it, but I'm okay with it. But because when her eyes are open, her lashes will cover, you know, there'll be eyebrows up there and everything else, you know. And I'll be putting some highlights around her eyes and everything. So, you know, there we go. I think she looks gorgeous, though. I hope you like her. Oh, she looks beautiful, though. I think her painting's coming along really nice. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you're enjoying this journey of painting the Shirley Temple doll. And for all my new subscribers, welcome. And the ones that have been following me for quite some time, thank you very much. And I hope everybody that lives in the United States that follows my channel here, that you had a great... I want to say St. Patrick's Day. No, Tammy. July 4th. Oh, my holidays are all off kilter here. July 4th. I hope you had a great July 4th. You barbecued. You were with family. You had good food to eat. You let off some fireworks and, you know, all that good stuff that you do. So, I hope you had a great day. And congratulations to another year. There we go. And I do appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. And, you know, this has been quite the journey here with these dolls. Okay, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.